just have to refer to Brevin Spann forward from this point forward as Burlington Northern, because this dude's an absolute freight train, right? Just replace the word Northern with nasty and you're good to go. BNSF. We're having these discussions regarding run game maximization because your quarterback needs help, right? You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be able to run the football. So far, check mark in both of those boxes for the Cowboys, right? So continuing to do things. And this is early in the season, okay? So I'm just simply pointing out it's one particular play at first, and then I'm going to show you Brevin Spann forward what he's actually capable of, why he's such a problem. It's a relentless level of effort, but also he's physically built different. He's got 2 inches and 20 pounds on any other Cowboys tight end, at least, right? 6'7", 270, okay? And he plays through the whistle and then some. You're going to see that on this film here, okay? But just run game maximization. That's why we have the honest and sometimes uncomfortable discussion about CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Week 1, really, really poor effort in the running game. There's a level of lazy there that I didn't expect to see. But we talked about, okay, Brian Schottenheimer, how much he reinforces the idea of culture of competition. The standard is the standard, so on. I suggested that we would probably see a much better effort in week 2, and lo and behold, we did. There's still some things that the ceiling can still rise, or let's say the floor can still rise as far as the running game is concerned, in the every skill position player effort with regard to doing so. All right, it was better though. That tells me that Brian Schottenheimer and company are working behind the scenes intently on making a point about this. Like, your effort has to be better across the board. Okay, somebody came across my timeline in the comment section earlier, and it was perfect. It was offensive linemen block successful run plays and first downs. Receivers or skill position players block explosive plays and touchdowns. That's what has to occur. And those things are getting better, all right? But once again, it's week 2. They're making adjustments on the fly. I think they'll continue to not only hammer home the importance of the receiver room and anybody else who doesn't have the football, upping their intensity on the ground, because that's who they want to be. But then making subtle tweaks and adjustments like this one right here, simply swapping Brevin Spann forward and Luke Schoonmaker, letting the much bigger, more physical player, the more able-bodied inline blocker, handle more powerful, more physical inline defenders. Let Brevin take care of the edge, so that way this successful run play here that otherwise would have been doesn't otherwise go for a -4 or -3 or -2 or stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. All right? Brevin Spann forward is everything that this new Cowboys regime has been preaching about becoming. And he's everything that we are getting glimpses of who they will be very soon. All right, hope you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you hit the like button for me. I'll see you on the other side.
All right, it's one thing if we don't know, but in this case we do. So we got Guyton, Scooney, Spann forward, okay, 60, 86, and 89. Scooney's a little way off the ball. He ends up in the backfield. He's placed about 23 yards right into Javonte's crease, right? My thing is, if we didn't already know, which we do, why not just let your 6'7", 270-pound tight end just switch places with this guy so he can handle this edge? Let him deal with that guy. And Scooney, you go handle either this linebacker down here or this DB. That's more his cup of tea. Right? So he's slow off the ball here, but also, look what happens. That's the guy that makes the play. So, like I said, I hate singling people out, but we're just being honest, right? It's not like we haven't seen this before. So to me, I just don't necessarily understand. If you're going to stack those two guys together, why not just swap them out? Put 89 in line and let him deal with 57. That's the edge play. The more the more powerful player here in this regard, especially relative to one of these DBs or this linebacker off ball.
All right, so here he is right here, left side of your screen. Just watch the technician. Just nothing that guy can do. Another opportunity here, double team with Terrence Steele, but just watch the effort through the whistle. Okay, play is pretty much over right there, and he's still just fighting. From this play here, just sealing off of Abdul Carter, taking him for a ride, man. This is part of the beautifully well-designed and blocked up play that sprung Javonte loose. Just see it one more time right here. Let's go for a ride. Hop in, climb aboard. Let me show you what this league is all about, young road. And then once again, this play right here, finishing through the whistle. Right there in the middle of your screen. Can't miss it. Buries him, lets him know about it. This play right here back from week 1. Him come across the formation and just absolutely, that's Moro Ojimo. That's a defensive tackle. He's the replacement for Jalen Carter. He's a 290-pound guy. And Brevin, no fear whatsoever, just here I am, let's go. And then this play, once again, just through the whistle. Boom. A little extracurricular, but it's that nasty that you can't help but appreciate. Especially given this franchise's recent history of a country club culture.
Real quick, watch Pickens. And much better run blocking effort from everybody. All other 9 on the field, by the way, than last week. So I know they're talking about things as a whole behind the scenes, and I know that they're working on it because it was much better. But this is close right here. Okay, this is blocked up pretty dang well. This could be house call in the future if Pickens can seal that man there, which he tried. Just it's a tough block, but you got somebody like Jadon Blue coming into the picture, 4 to 6 weeks from now, or whatever the case may be. Tyler Guyton sealing off Abdul Carter over here. This is you can't ask for much more. But 27 does a nice job of slipping that block, and then he's really the one that's able to disrupt the play. Who knows how long Javonte Williams is running here before he gets caught, if at all. But encouraging signs, though, seriously. I've been tracking it. I've been critical, not because I'm trying to point the finger at anybody or single anybody out, just because I want to see more explosivity from a power run game like this one, because I know that it's going to be poetry in motion once you've got all the weaponry outside. You've got quarterback, number 1 in big time throws right now, playing at once again an MVP caliber level. When you can combine that with power run and also explosivity with guys taking pride in what they do without the football, poetry.